some more.
Energy. Let's set the tone early.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is what. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Magic. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And right now.
And what's it like to play on a team that is stacking up win after win after win?
Oh, man, it feels great. Your confidence builds, your chemistry builds. You have time to concentrate on other players to get them their rhythm going because it's all in the mind frame of winning. And when you're winning, you have to have that mind frame in practice, after practice, while you're getting treatment on your body. So success is a way of life. And when you get stacking up those wins, everybody on the team becomes focused on the winning way of life, not just getting the W's during the game, but what helps you get them before and then how do you recuperate after the game.
Makes everything easier. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded, and that one hits back iron. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 11-point game, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It'll be a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. Philadelphia with the ball. They've picked up 11 straight.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Orlando making some changes. Ken Burge has checked in for Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tobias Harris has checked in for Josh Richardson. Pass to Vucevic. Fades away. And too long on the shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Harris misses. The Magic trail by 12. Outside Fournier. Pass to Birch. Shot clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Augustine against Simmons. Good ball movement here by the Magic. To the wing right side. Outside Fournier. Can they get it? And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out to Harris. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I'm not really sure I've ever seen a center who can play bully ball in the paint, then step out and hit the 3, then give you the handles in the mix like Joel Embiid. I mean, him and Boogie Cousins are really the only 2 that come to mind.
Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine looking around. Fournier in the corner. Baseline jumper. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And even though Embiid has that deep range, he prefers to throw his weight around inside.
And he should, Kevin. And at times, the lack of spacing has forced him to step outside. I mean, he's as gifted as you can get on that block. I mean, you got to get him the ball down there with space to work.
Augustine passes to Birch. And it goes down 2 points. The 76ers leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Magic.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Isaac misses. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And that one's good. Simmons got 8 points.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. It's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And the pass to Fournier. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Embiid is at the elbow. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, he's something overlooked Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
Burke, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Fultz. Passes it to Augustine. Five to shoot. Pass to Isaac. Shoots over Burke. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. And you look at Augustine, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
He kicks it to Fultz. Launches a 3.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Here's Augustine. 9 points last game out. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Fultz.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
Pass to Augustine. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, forget about 3-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
To the left wing, here's Burke. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The Magic trail by 18. Here's Fultz. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
To the inside. Here's Embiid, and it's denied. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Shifting nature of Fultz's game. I mean, it often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without fouling.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Philadelphia. Jonah Bolden comes in for Mike Scott. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they've been the more physical team. Offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line. You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Down low, here's Fournier. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The pass to Burke. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And if you're just just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Burke, Murray out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Bolden in at the four slot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over to the wing. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. O'Quinn's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the 76ers. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now here is Augustine. Burke covering. His first shot coming late. Clock at 4. Deep 2 from Ross. No good on the shot. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Yeah, Kevin, and think about this. The Sixers last season took the Raptors to 7 games in the Eastern semis. That buzzer-beating series ending fall-away jumper 4 times bouncing on the rim by Kawhi. Philly hoping to go further this time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
LDA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. And for the Sixers, 2 consecutive seasons, Chris, getting knocked out in the second round. How did they get over the hump?
Well, Kevin, first you want to start with health. And then after, can you guys stay healthy? How about the chemistry? The East is wide open. They have the talent to beat anybody.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Isaac with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana.
So many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physically. And he just said, yeah, bring it on.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Ross. Another miss by Orlando.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
O'Quinn can't hit.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Augustine finds Fournier. Picked his pocket. Passes to Burke. Finished off the break. Burke's got 5 now.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Ross. Now, here's Isaac. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, with their needing to fight from behind.
And that one's good. Burke.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Ross on the wing. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. Count it. Good. He has 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the 76ers call time here. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing.
Just at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. Sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard. I gotta get this.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
laugh
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Pass to Embiid. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots, taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Here's Fultz. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana. Puts it up from 15. Count that one. He's got 5.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Comes up empty down low. Fournier against Embiid. Here's Isaac. That shot off. Gets it off. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's...
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Che, you have been disruptive in the first half. A lot of steals for you. What has been the key for you at that end of the floor?
Well, this is the key. Treat every drive or pass against us as a personal attack up front, as we want to do. It's about playing defense with a chip on your shoulder, you know? I think we've done a great job of that tonight.
Well, you have really...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these. Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Kem Birch. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Mohamed Bamba. Evan Fournier's checked in for Cephalosha. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Ross. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fultz is out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Just 5 to shoot. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers leading by 17. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Vucevic. He's off on the first.
At the line, 76ers. Number 7.
Second free throw, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. "11 feet away. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's O'Quinn. The 76ers with another miss. Fultz the pass to Isaac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
Trey Burks checked in for Ben Simmons. The 6th pick back in 2017. 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
And there it is for him. 7 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And so Orlando again turning it over.
76ers ball.
And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Fultz looking around. Bolden pulls it in.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Sinks that one from the post.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Fultz kicks to Augustine. The pass to Isaac. Outside Fournier. Pass to Fultz. And they get it. Hits the three-point bomb. Fultz has got 11.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Pass to Bolden. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Augustine passes to Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Says there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the two guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too, while they were talking.
You couldn't hide a smile either. They start getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Isaac finds Fournier, and here's Augustine. Over in the corner, Fultz. The Magic again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 19. Shot on the wing. Good on the bucket. Thibault's got 9.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Fultz. 12 points for him. Pass to Augustine. Back to Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. Buried from 15 feet out. He's got 14.
Adept at figuring out ways to score from mid-range. Fultz, showing he has the touch.
And 101 left in the third quarter of the game.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
The Magic trail by 21. There's the pass to Fournier. Inside. Count that one from Isaac.
That's an example there where Isaac just utilizes those God-given gifts he's got to get that one to go.
The feed now to O'Quinn. And it's good for 2. O'Quinn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Outside Fournier. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harris. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Fournier.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Here's Fultz. And the shot is good. Fultz has got 12 points in just the second half.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it to the film session.
That's his 2nd.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Scott. He's out there with Harris. And it's Thibault in at the 2 guard. And Fournier kicks to Birch. Now Cephalosha. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Passes it to Horford. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better out there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Pass to Birch. Back to Augustine. And here is Cephalosha. Pass to Vucevic. And he makes good on the layup.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Shot from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. They trail by 16. Richardson against Fournier, Vucevic, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And a dunk by Horford.
With a huge frame and outstanding wingspan, there's no surprise to see Horford throw it down.
Magic have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Augustine passes to Cephalosha. Outside Fournier. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers leading by 16. And the foul on Khem Birch. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game for the Magic. Bamba comes in for Khem Birch. And it's Ross in for Fournier. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Ben Simmons in for Harris. A wide open look here for Vucevic. Another miss by Vucevic. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Horford good.
He's a long and athletic big man. Horford's a dependable interior scoring option.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Augustine finds Ross. Here's Vucevic. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. It's good. And the 76ers lead by 20.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Augustine against Simmons. Augustine dishes to Bamba. Passes it to Ross. Lets it go with a three. Buries it from three-point range. Ross has got 9 points here in the second half.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And Orlando making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition and trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Here's Cephalosha. Pass to Ross. Fires the 3. Horford with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 20. Banked in off the glass. 22 points for him.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Augustine up top. Guarded by Simmons. Augustine against Simmons. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. So many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
Now here's Fultz. Guarded by Simmons. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Ross. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
Here's Ross. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Horford. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. They'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
As great as he is offensively, Kevin, Al Horford is even better on defense. Not a volume shot blocker or rebounder, but he's strong, agile, and always in the right place.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Jonah Bolden's checked in for Embiid. Murray comes in for Josh Richardson. And Trey Burke subbed in for Simmons. Frazier outside. Shot to stop the run. And they pick up 2. Frazier's got his first points of the night. And Chris, at the defensive end, so much of it is communication and positioning.
Yeah, offense is trying to force rotations and force mistakes. Horford doesn't take plays off, and his recognition is a step ahead.
And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Now the pass to Birch. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Kicks it to Murray. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's
9 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Now here's Ross. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later.
Come on, not today. I'm tired.
Sorry, you gotta do some media.
Can I skip?
Hey, this is the Jet here, man. Your fingerprints was all over the game, particularly on the offensive end. What weren't they doing defensively that allowed you to take over?
We just wanted to stay flexible instead of forcing things. We wanted to take what the defense gave us. When I didn't have a shot, I tried to make the smart, simple pass. I mean, we have so many great scorers on this roster, man. The last thing our team needs is me taking air out of the ball.
Well, you didn't take it out the ball, you just took it out the net.
All right, bro, peace.
Hey, Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
This is your first time leading the team in scoring. Do you think that helped you become more of a leader overall?
I think you have to earn that over time. You have to prove you're consistent. Anybody can be a scorer, right? But it takes a lot more to be a leader. And honestly, I don't think I'm there yet.
Great. Thanks, Che.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
eyes, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.